Hello guys, welcome to today's class. In today's class, we'll be talking about methods to solve ordinary differential equation. In the last class, we have seen the forward Euler's method. In today's topic, we will see what is backward Euler's method. It is also called as implicit Euler's method, right? So we know that. So let me write backward Euler's method. Backward Euler's method. We know that in the first order differential equations, the questions asked in numerical methods will be of certain type. What is that type, sir? They will ask you questions. The question will be asked like this. They will give you dy by dx is equal to some function of x comma y, and they'll give you an initial condition y of x0 is equal to y0, right? And they will ask you some y of x is equal to question mark. Now see, sir, what we will be doing in the implicit method or backward method. How do you find slopes, sir? Assume you have two naught, y naught and x naught plus h, that is basically x1 comma y1. How do we find slopes, sir? Basically, how do you find slope? The slope is found like this. What is slope? That is actually dy by dx, that is y1 minus y0, y1 minus y0 divided by h, that is x0 plus h minus x0. But what is given in the question, sir? In the question they have given this slope we are trying to find, where say I am finding the slope is at x1 y1. So can I write this as f of x1 comma y1 is equal to y1 minus y0 divided by h. So from here you will find y1 is equal to y0 plus h times fx1 y1. That means to find y1 you are using a slope of f of x1 y1. If you want to write this in general, the general equation can be written like this: yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of x and yn. This is your backward method, sir. This is what? Euler's backward method. And what was there in forward method, sir? Just let me recollect. In forward method, yn plus 1 was equal to yn plus h f of, this is 1 is there, so there will be plus 1, sir. Just a second. This would be plus 1. This would be n plus 1 comma yn plus 1. And here we have xn fn, xn yn. This is your forward method. Forward Euler's method. So the only difference, if you see and you can understand, to find the slope at this point we are taking a step back, that is backward point is used, because to find the slope at x1 y1, this is basically x1 y1, sir. To find the slope at x1 y1 I am going back, sir. So because I am using the back point, that's why f of x1 y1 is equal to y1 minus y0 x0 plus h minus x0. So like this. So your y1 is equal to y0 plus h f of x1 y1. Whereas in forward method we have found slope here. That's why we got y1 is equal to y0 plus h f x0 y0. So this is the basic difference between your forward method and backward method. So let us see what kind of questions, how the questions can be solved using the backward method and forward method. Let me give you a small question on this, sir. This is also called as what? This is also called as implicit method, sir. This is also called as implicit method. Right. So let me take a textbook question, then we will take a previous year question also. So see, the question asked is like this. Say he is asking us solve the following initial value problem. Solve the following initial value problem. Initial value problem means only one condition will be given, sir. If more than one condition is given, that will be called as boundary value problem, right? Say the question is like dy by dx is equal to x plus y. With the initial condition y0 equal to 1, y of 0 is equal to 1, and till third iteration using backward Euler method. Third iteration using backward Euler method. With a step size that is h value, sir. With step size h is equal to, say you are taking 0.1. So see, sir, how we are going to derive this. So solution we will write. We have to use mod method, sir, backward Euler method. Backward Euler method. So see, sir, what will this become? You want y1, that should be equal to y0 plus f x1 y1 we have to put, right? Now what is f of x1 y1? That is basically x plus y. So y1 is equal to y0 plus h x1 plus y1. I have to find y1 now, right? Because what is the conditions given, sir? Your initial conditions are, say x0 is equal to 0, y0 is equal to 1, h is equal to 0.1. These are the conditions given to you. So from here, can I find y1 minus what is y0, sir? y0 is 1 plus what is h value? The value of h is 0.1. What is the value of x1, sir? That is x0 plus h. That is 0 plus 0.1. Plus what is the value of y1? I have to find y1. So from here, what will you get? You will get y1 is equal to 1 plus, this should be 0.1 into 0.1, 0.01 plus 0.1 y1, which implies what will be your y1, sir? If it comes this side, it will become 1 minus 0.1. So 1.01 divided by 0.9. See, what will that be? 1.01 divided by 0.9. That should be equal to 1.1222, right? Similarly, this is your y1 for what x1, sir? Your x1 is basically x0 plus h, that is for 0.1. 3 iterations is telling, so y3 we have to go. So see, sir, what will be y3? So for y3 you have to use y2 is equal to y1 plus h f of x2 y2. All right, so what will happen here? So from here you will get y2 is equal to, what is y1 we got? We got y1 as 1.1222. 1.1222 plus this is 0.1 into x2 plus y2, because what is f of x comma y? This is f of x comma y, sir. This is f of x comma y. So that is x2 plus y2. What is x2, sir? x2 is 0.02. 0.2, sorry. Plus. So from this, if I find y2, see, sir, what will I get? That would be 1.1222 plus 0.02 divided by 0.9. See, what will be this equal to? 1.1222 plus 0.02 divided by 0.9. You should get it as 1.2691. You should get it as 1.26. $1.2691. Very good, sir. Similarly, I have to find y3 now. See, sir, what will be my y3? My y3 will be equal to y2 plus h f of x3 y3. So what is y3? I have to find what is the y2 which we got, 1.2691 plus what is the value of h, 0.1 into what is the value of x3, sir, that is 0.3 plus y3 I have to find out. So from here if I want to find y3, that will become 1.2691 plus 0.03 divided by, because when this comes this side it will become 0.9. So see what will this become, 1.2691 plus 0.03 divided by 0.9, that should be 1.443, right? So this is the answer, sir, till third iteration. If you want to find 1.433 is what you're going to get. This is how you apply your Euler's backward method. Say for the same question I wanted to apply forward method, and till third iteration we will see what will happen. If we apply forward method, let us see till third iteration what will happen, sir. Forward Euler's method we will apply and see what will happen. For that, what are the initial conditions, sir? Same problem we are going to take here. Your y1 is equal to y0 plus h times fx0 y0. So what is your y0, sir? The y0 is 1. 1 plus h is 0.1 and x0 plus y0. What is x0 plus y0? That is 1. 0 plus 1. So that will become how much? 1.1. y2 will become what? y2 will be y1 plus f h times f x1 y1. So this would become what, sir? This would be 1.1 plus 0.1 into what is x1? 0.1 plus what is y1? 1.1. So this would be equal to how much? This would be equal to 1.2. So 0.12. So this would become how much, sir? 1.2 into 0.1 plus 1.1. This would become 1.22, right? Very good. Now let us see if we do y3. If we do y3 with this, see what we'll get. Y3, that should be equal to y2 plus h x2 y2. So see, sir, what will that be equal to? What is the y2 which we got? 1.22 plus h is 0.1 and what is x2? That is 0.2 plus what is the y2? 1.22. So see, sir, what is the answer we will get? We will get it as 1.22 plus 0.1 into 0.2 plus 1.22. That should be equal to 1.362. This is the answer which we get if we go with the backward method, forward method, and if we go with the backward method, 1.44. Let us see exactly if we solve what will happen. Exact solution. Let us do the exact solution, sir. If we do the exact solution, see what will you get? Dy by dx is equal to x plus y. So see, sir, how do we solve this? So if you study Leibniz method, dy by dx minus y is equal to x. What is p here? Minus 1. What is q here? X. What is integrating factor? E power minus x. So what will be the solution, sir? The solution will be y into integrating factor is equal to integral of x q into integrating factor, that is x into e power minus x dx plus c. So let us solve this. So y into e power minus x is equal to integral of, see, sir, what you have? X into e power minus x dx plus c. So let us apply ILATE, I-L-A-T-E. that is integral uv is equal to u integral v minus integral u dash integral v, right? So say sir, this will be u, this will be v. So this is your u, this is your v. So if I apply it, see what I'm going to get, y into e power minus x is equal to, what is u, that is x, into e power minus x is e power minus x with a minus sign, minus integral of what is u dash sir, that is 1 into minus e power minus x dx, plus c is there. So this will become y into minus e power x minus x into e power minus x. This will become plus, but again a minus will come. So e power minus x plus c. Now let us put the initial condition, sir. What is the initial condition given? Y0 is equal to 1. Initial condition is y of 0 is equal to 1. That means if you put x is equal to 0, y should be 1. So let us do that, sir. So you put 1 into e power 0 will become 1 and this will become 0 minus this will become what, sir? If you put x 0, this will become minus 1 plus c, which implies your c should be equal to 2, right? Then what is the final solution? Y into e power minus x is equal to minus e power minus x into x plus 1 plus 2. Now in this I have to find y 0.3. So see sir, what will y 0.3 be equal to? That will become, you just send it fellow this side. So that will become whole multiplication, minus into e power minus 0.3, 0.3 plus 1 plus 2 into e power 0.3. So see sir, if you calculate this, what will you going to get? You will get it as e power 0.3 into minus e power 0.3 into 1.3 plus 2. You will get it as 0.33096. Now there is a lot of error by both the methods, sir. There is a lot of error by both the method because the step value which you have taken is very large. H is 0.1, so the step value is very large. So the exact solution and these solutions are definitely not matching, right? So just try to understand how to apply your backward method, how to apply your forward method, and somehow you already know how to do the exact solution, right? Let me check the exact solution. 1, this is e power minus x integral e power minus, yeah, this is correct, sir, this is correct. So this will become u e power minus x minus 1 minus 1 e power minus x minus 1 plus, correct only, sir, everything is perfectly all right. Now let me give you a previous year question on this. So if I write a previous year question on this, how it was asked. The previous year question says, this is asked in civil engineering 2006 1 marks, sir. He's telling that the differential equation dy by dx is equal to 0.25 into y square, 0.25 into y square is to be solved using backward Euler's method. Is solved using backward. He told that it is backward Euler method. You're telling backward or implicit? Euler method. With initial condition, with boundary condition is telling, sir. With boundary condition of y is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0. Alright. Step size of 1. What is the step size, sir? Step size is equal to 1. He's asking what would be the value of y at x equal to 1. He is asking value of y at x is equal to 1. That means after one step he is asking, right? So this was a question asked in civil engineering 2006, 1 mark, right? So if you do it with forward method, you will definitely get it different, sir. Let us do the backward method only. So you should know how to apply backward method. If we apply backward method, what is the information given to us? What is f of x comma y, sir? That is basically y square by 4. Let me check this again. That is basically yes, sir. Y square by 4. And what is the initial condition? Y0 is equal to 1, x0 is equal to 0, h is equal to 1. Now you want to find y1. So let us see, sir, how to find y1. Backward method. So y1 is equal to y0 plus h into fx1 y1, sir. So y1 is equal to, what is y0 value? Y0 value is 1 plus what is h value? That is also 1. What is f of x comma y? This is f of x comma y. What is f of x1 comma y1? That will become y1 square divided by 4, isn't it? You just have to put in place of y1 you have to use, sir. So this will become what eventually, which implies this will become y1 square minus 4y1 plus 4 is equal to 0. So if you solve this, see what will you get, sir? This would become what? This would become y1 minus 2 whole square is equal to 0, which implies y1 is equal to 2. This is the answers. Let me just check the answer. Yes, sir. Perfectly, y1 is equal to 2 is the answer. So this is how you have to apply your backward method. Say if you unknowingly applied your forward method, what will you get? You would have got basically 1 plus, this would be x0, y0. So 1 into x0, y0, 1 plus 1 by 4. So 1.25 would have got the answer if you had applied forward method, which would have been wrong. So that's why this class is important. Just see in question what is he asking, right? So just remember this particular way of applying your Euler's backward method. So let me stop this class here. There is another variation of this, that is modified Euler's method. Let us talk about that in the next class. Thank you, sir. So that was the lecture, sir. I hope you enjoyed the lecture and gained some knowledge. For more content like this, please subscribe to our channel Optomy and also like and share it with your friends. And if you have any valuable feedback or doubts, you can always write down in the comments. And to watch my entire playlist and the full course, please enroll with us. Thank you, sir.